win.
Wait, did you mean the movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uniforms. Shanna, should we pick our very old uniforms?
Yeah. But what are those?
The 80s classic.
Wow, that's long.
Oh, Jenna, can you actually open the door? Because maybe the internet will go better like that. Like all the way. Nice. Where's my Julie?
I'm under here.
Okay. Do you think we're gonna win? That was paid to win. You really got under my skin. This be a lesson for all they got flexing. The internet's taking a while.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl
Let's hope we don't get
52
kicked.
champions,
Ooh,
Lincoln
Eagles.
Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The
Eagles
scene
against
in
Eagles?
South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker,
we're the...
Jake Elliott, ready to get this one
actually, I'm not
started.
sure which
And
one we
off
are
we
yet.
go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's
he's fixing something up. Luckily, we got all set up beforehand, so we're just going to wait for him. Why would you want a friendly quit?
at the 21-yard line.
Oh, shoot. Damn it, you're gonna mess me up.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
How to pick. Oh, my goodness, dude.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Are you eating my back?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson.
Aw, I tried to hit
and
stick him.
all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Jaya, please stop touching my headphones.
Into the red zone. Wentz got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's for the gray one, Julie.
Zach Ertz.
No, we're the black
grab.
one.
And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
What is that song from, Julie? Neither do I. I have a feeling it's from one of your shows.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go all the way to the red part, okay?
All right.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
There's one problem.
For the tight end, Ertz.
I want to go all the way to the touchdown.
23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. He's got it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Ooh, a good back crack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, you can't do a video, Joanna. You already played Minecraft today. I'm sorry.
Wentz now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson.
Fly.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they got it to the 28-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
What was I going to do?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup.
Because I don't want to get a penalty. I don't want to get a penalty.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
It's when you get a penalty. Does that make sense? A penalty is when you have to go back 5 yards. And then you have to, then it's 1st and 15, and it's harder to get to another 1st and 10. Oh man, it's so hard. Sean Jackson.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And
go break that tackle, boy.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know, that's what I'm going to do.
Jenkins up to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for
I don't want
carrying
2nd
the
and
ball,
10.
but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Running with Howard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Probably saw 2 little hands when he grabbed it.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yep.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They appreciate it, bro. Thank you for that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I got him slipping and falling. I got him going.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route
if you don't
against the
punt this,
whole
you're
body
giving
of the
me
defender.
a free field
You're running
goal.
against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Oh.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Here comes the...
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Wentz works over the middle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wentz to throw again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They're going to try and throw. And Jeffrey's got it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurry up.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 30.
Now Wentz again. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted.
Let's
Picked up
go.
by Jalen Mills.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Other month, I spent a day with you. None of my biz.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz.
Come on!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd
This time I
down.
checked your twice
We
as
have
high.
not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz.
Go.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the
Let's
football.
go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th.
Let's
They're going to get to him
go.
a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Barnett and his Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
20. Check, 47. Let's find 7.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully.
Kidding, bro?
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, Wentz steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.
81. Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46 down, man. 5-4.
47's the mic. 46.
Go, go.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh, shoot. What the heck am I doing?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm
What the heck am I
Jenkins.
doing?
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the toss play, Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Max 50, Max 50. Got you, boy. I got you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I'm there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'm there.
Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ooh, there's someone actually watching. What's up? It's a close game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, man. He's playing off.
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to
Bro, I
have
wish I
speed
got
on the
TD
perimeter,
Barrett to play
doesn't
on the
it?
It
controller
certainly
right now.
does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, wins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, you can tune in for the next game. I'm playing one more game after
Eagles
this.
coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if that lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. They'll try again with Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about
Wait, did he make a mistake? I'm only down by 8. Give me one more chance. Gave me one more chance.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Who's spamming my comments?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
All right, one more chance.
Having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly.
Yes. Yes. No.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is
I thought I had him. Bro, alright. Coming on to the next one. I'm going to check my comments. How do I check my comments?
To get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.
Hey, what team should I use?
You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.
I can't check my comments.
But at the end of the
Hold up. Podcast settings. View comments. Oh, I can't have my guys on streaks. What team should I use? Should I use your Giants? I'm gonna use your
They've gone.
Giants.
And this has been a presentation.
I can't
of
have
the
all my guys
NFL
on streaks because
on
I wanted
EA
to have a
Sports.
post
For more,
because he was
check
running
us
cover
out
before.
at
That was really close to being a touchdown.
EASports.com. From Philadelphia.
But
Good
Carson
night,
Wentz didn't
everybody.
have the arm. I tried to angle it upwards when he was on that post, but I'll use your Giants. Dang. What time is it? Oh man. Still have a little bit. My Carson Wentz had better stats than his did. Yeah. He tried to quit in the beginning, but I just wanted a nice game. Alright, so we're using the Giants. Alright. Giants. Yeah. Here's Daniel Jones. Saquon Barkley. Oh, want. Yeah, Wayne Gallman Jr. DeAndre Slayton's gonna be number 1. That's fine. They have a mediocre offensive line, though. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's not the best. They have a good D-line. Marcus Golden should be over the edge. Anyway, they just don't have enough talent for me to move people around. Besides, I want to do that. Corners. You know what, DeAndre Baker? Thank you for your services, but I hate you as a person. Because you were one mistake. I'll have Julian Love at free safety because he's quicker. Alright, I'm going to read my comments again. I be donating some people using them. You just got to know how to use them. Tom, how to use the Giants? I've never used it. Actually, no, I have used the Giants before. My internet cuts out a lot. So that's another problem that happens a lot. DeAndre Slayton's a beast, but other than that, there's... I was on a... Before I actually started YouTube, I was actually getting a lot of wins. Ton of wins. I was just racking wins, but just the pressure of making a video, even though nobody watches them. You probably do stretch run every play, I'm not gonna lie. Giants. We'll run West Coast. What playbooks do you use? Jonathan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's your name. Oh, this guy got a mic. I'm not sure if I can hear him because my broadcast settings. Alright, let's see what team we're up against. Hope my internet doesn't cut out again. Probably should have tested my Wi-Fi before this again. But if it doesn't work, we can just switch to KO. Do you watch the 16-0 series? I'm wondering.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to
This is gonna be a
MetLife
tricky
Stadium
team.
here in East Rutherford.
They have a good line. What did I just say? And I'm gonna start a new video, and I'm gonna test my internet again. So, sure you're in the next video.